So Brian Lilly has an interesting take on the whole, Trump tariff situation and the liberals' negotiating skills or lack thereof. Let's have a look here. So we posted something today. It's called "Carney's memory skills seem to be lacking quite a lot." So let's take a look at what he's got to say, and then we will talk about it after, like usual.
Trump's tariffs are on the horizon, and Justin Trudeau's Liberals can't help putting themselves before the country. Hi, I'm Brian Lilly, political columnist for the Toronto Sun. Donald Trump is threatening tariffs on March 4th. We don't know exactly what will come, what will happen, or if anything will happen. The man could change his mind again. But let's be clear, Justin Trudeau and his Liberal Party, the Trudeau-Carney Liberals, I guess we can call them now, are too busy putting themselves before the country. They know that, well, things have been bad for them for the past little while. They seem to have gotten a boost with the idea that Mark Carney would become their leader, and so they want to score political points. But they're doing it by risking the entire Canadian economy. Why? Because they're fools. They're doing the same thing that they've been doing for well over a year, and that is attacking Pierre Poilievre while using Donald Trump as a punching bag to get at Poilievre. Check out the latest video that they were posting and promoting over this past weekend.
Everything is broken.
Everything is broken. Fake news.
Fake news.
The left-wing censorship regime.
Their woke censorship ideology.
Defeating the radical left.
Radical, leftist, authoritarian.
Like, what a dumb ad. Like, they keep going to this. Well, he's just like Trump. They give 3 or 4 examples of him saying things that are similar to Donald Trump, which, by the way, sometimes in those situations, it was actually Trump who copied Pierre Poilievre, first of all. That's something he can control. Second of all, everyone who's not on the left agrees. This isn't just 2 guys saying this. This is what everyone thinks of the far left. Yeah, they're radical. They like censorship, and they produce fake news. Am I now just like Trump for agreeing? Like, what a stupid, stupid ad.
Posting something like that, saying that Pierre Poilievre is unelectable, unfit for office because he's just like Donald Trump, while you're sending your top ministers to Washington to negotiate with Donald Trump, is idiotic. It's unbelievable that these guys are so stupid. But they're always willing to put the Liberal Party before the country. They don't care about insulting Trump. And look, if you want to insult Trump, go ahead. If you want to yell and scream about him, go ahead. But to have the governing party do that while they're sending David McGuinty, Dominic LeBlanc, and others down to Washington to try and say, hey, look, here's what we've been doing. Please don't put tariffs on us. But by the way, the guy in the White House, the guy in the Oval Office, he's a moron. He's an idiot. He shouldn't be near power. How stupid do you need to be to think that that is a good negotiating position? But that's essentially what the Liberals are doing. It wouldn't shock me if Trump were to turn around and waive tariffs on Mexico and double them on Canada at this point. Mexico has been acting like an adult in the room. Canada, at least under Trudeau and the Trudeau-Carney Liberals, they've been throwing a temper tantrum, throwing toys out of the pram, as they say. They haven't been doing serious work. They haven't been listening to the Americans. They've been picking fights with them for partisan political gain at home. And you know what? We've got people like Andrew Coyne at the Globe and Mail, a laptop warrior. Stephen Marr, freelance journalist, another laptop warrior. These guys are egging the government on. They don't care what happens to the Canadian economy. They want a fight with Trump. That is the only thing they want. And if your plant gets shut down, if your assembly line gets shut down, too bad. It won't hurt them. They're in the laptop class, just like during COVID. Doesn't matter to them. Their life won't change. Yours will. They will have no difference in their lives while hundreds of thousands of people potentially lose their jobs. This is untenable. This is idiotic. It has to stop. But to do that, looks like we're going to have to get an election going to replace the fools in Ottawa with someone with a little bit more common sense. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, they're picking a fight economically with the world's biggest economic power. I think it's pretty close between America and China, but like, they're way up there, clearly. We can't compete with that. A trade war, yes, does it hurt the American people? It hurts us more. Okay, if you get punched in the face by a bigger, stronger man who knows how to use better punching technique, it's going to hurt a lot more than getting punched in the face by someone who just arm punches. Which, by the way, if you ever see Trudeau box, it's exactly how he punches. I mean, we're picking a fight, and like Brian Lilly said, all these laptop warriors, I guess you can call me that, even though this isn't like anywhere close to my full-time job, but at least I don't want to pick a fight with someone who's going to kick our ass. And it does affect me because I'm still in the workforce. Andrew Coyne and these other clowns he mentioned, yeah, they're just so-called journalists. They don't care if the plants get shut down. It doesn't affect them. And all you're seeing right now, like even like the average Canadian's like, yeah, good, we'll hit you back. Let's keep with the trade war. Just secure the border. And all this nonsense about, well, fentanyl's not a big... They don't catch most of the problem. There's major drug crises in both of our countries, and our government should be working with Trump to fix it. But instead, they just want to pick a fight. They want to trade blows with the world's biggest economic power. And again, does that hurt Trudeau? Nope. Does that hurt Carney? Not really. Jagmeet Singh got his pension. Doesn't hurt him. He doesn't care. It doesn't make any sense unless you realize what I've realized over the past 5 years, is that the Liberal Party is trying to destroy this country economically. And here's the perfect way to do it. And this is what Trump needs to understand, is he's actually helping the Liberals fulfill their plan with these tariffs. Now, I'll also be honest, I do not think the tariffs are going to happen. I do think he's going to keep backing off. He wants to put pressure on Canada to do the right thing, not start a trade war. He knows it would hurt his people too. He knows it would hurt us more, but he doesn't want to hurt his people. He would start tanking in the polls and hurting the Republican... the general opinion of the Republican Party amongst conservatives and Republicans. There's lots of people who like Trump who don't like this idea. Right? He knows that. Sometimes the guy says stupid things. He's not an idiot. Like he knows that he's just, playing tough guy, and he wants to try to throw around his weight. That's fair enough, because the United States has a lot of weight to throw around. We don't. And then, as Brian Lilly says, what a stupid way to negotiate. Let's just start insulting Trump, insulting everyone else, just like Trump does. And they accuse Trump of being a baby who just insults everyone. You want to get insulted? Disagree with a liberal. Like, they act the same way, a bunch of crybabies. Instead of picking a fight, do what Pierre Poilievre's doing. Say, hey, listen, let's work together, and also let's not become so dependent on America. Let's open up a free trade agreement, or fix the free trade agreement amongst provinces so that we can trade amongst ourselves a lot easier. And look at trading options with other countries, and that way we're not dependent on America as much as we are now. That's a good idea. Well, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with Brian Lilly's assessment there? Or if you have anything to say about like a disagreement, whether it's something he said or I said, please let me know in the comment section. Don't be shy. I always enjoy reading the engagement with this channel. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new video.